WLNS is here for you with 6 News this morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, February 5th. I'm Michael Thomas. The time is 6 o'clock, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. The U.S. has met another milestone when it comes to COVID-19. Now, the virus has now claimed more than 900,000 lives, but at the same time, new infection rates are dropping and down by about 40%. CBS News correspondent Lila Luciano starts our morning with the latest from Pasadena.
COVID is killing nearly 2,400 Americans every day, the highest in a year, with deaths rising in 35 states. But Omicron is in retreat. New infections are plummeting by 50% nationwide, and hospitalizations are down 17%, though healthcare workers are still struggling.
Nurses are overwhelmed, overworked.
Also struggling, long-haul COVID patients who are feeling fatigue, chest pain, and brain fog, some for months.
Taking a shower was exhausting.
Dr. Siddharth Singh of Cedars-Sinai runs a clinic specializing in long COVID.
Is there a group that's at higher risk?
Most of the long haulers we are seeing are actually patients who had mild COVID.
Would you say the vaccines and boosters are also preventing long COVID?
Vaccination may provide some benefits, or may provide some protection from developing, long haul symptoms.
Still, nearly 1 in 4 Americans hasn't received a single shot. And today, there were new protests against vaccine mandates and restrictions in Canada. Trucks and tractors rolled into several cities across the country again this weekend. Fears of clashes are rising, with police calling their actions an occupation.
The people are fed up.
With Omicron cases slowing, there's a renewed sense of confidence. People are out shopping, enjoying restaurants this weekend. As for the rest of the economy, it seems the recent spikes in cases did not slow hiring. According to the January jobs report, there were almost 470,000 new jobs created. Lila Luciano, CBS News, Pasadena, California.
And back right here in mid-Michigan, even though cases are dropping, hospitals remain overwhelmed. Now, this weekend, national reinforcements arrived here in the Lansing area to help one of our largest healthcare systems. A team of 25 doctors and nurses have come from all over the nation to help ease the workload at Sparrow Hospital in Lansing. Officials tell 6 News the group will be helping out in every department, from the emergency room to the operations department. Now, more specific details will be made in the coming days, but according to a spokesperson for the hospital, the temporary staff will be fully up and running by tomorrow morning. And evidence of this much needed help is the state now reaching its 2 millionth case of COVID-19. More than 9,800 new cases were reported last week, averaging about 5,000 a day. While it is high, that number is well down from the 20,000 a day Michigan saw last month. According to officials, they reported more than 200 deaths last week, with 155 of them found during a vital records review. Now, this 2 million case count shows calculations that 1 in every 5 Michiganders has at some point tested positive for COVID-19. And a reminder, Sparrow's Ionia Hospital will be relocating its COVID-19 testing site beginning at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, patients can now pick up PCR testing by using the drive-through on the east side of the hospital. Now, this is near the emergency room, and the Ionia County Health Department gave the state allocated funds towards this site, all in hopes to make things easier for the community. And over in Eaton County, the sheriff's office lobby will be reopening. Now, due to the rise in coronavirus cases, Sheriff Tom Reck closed the office and began requiring pre-scheduled appointments. Now, this was for a number of different services, which included court-ordered fingerprints and inmate visitations. Starting tomorrow morning, things will go back to normal and no appointments will be required. And in mid-Michigan, millions of dollars will be soon going towards a transportation improvement, and officials are asking for your input. Now, between fall of this year and 2026, the Tri-County Regional Planning Commission is expected to invest more than $425 million in the greater Lansing transportation infrastructure. Now, this is all to prepare, it's asking for those who live and work in Ingham, Clinton, and Eaton counties. Now, to comment on these proposed projects, the time for your feedback will run all the way until February 15th. Now, you can submit comments through an interactive map online, or you can attend a virtual meeting. Now, those will be held starting later this week, and there's going to be 2. Both will be on February 10th. One is scheduled for noon, and the other is scheduled for 6 p.m. And to honor the continuation of Black History Month, the Michigan State University Wind Symphony will be performing live this afternoon from the Detroit School of Arts. Now, the concert is free and features Detroit's Damian Crutcher. Now, he graduated from MSU and is known as an arts leader and advocate. If you are unable to make the event live, you can stream it online at MSU's College of Music channel. While there is no cost to attend, you do need to reserve a ticket ahead of time. They will be asking for proof of COVID-19 vaccination or a recent negative test. Now, the show begins at 3 p.m.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is